Hello, this is Karina. It's time again to learn more character traits from our character education leader, Mr. Tony. So let's get started with everyone's favorite teacher, Mr. Strauch.
Good morning, COA students, families, and staff. Welcome to another character education virtual assembly with myself and, of course, Mr. Tony. We're here to talk about our next character education trait. And as you can see on the screen here, it's all about friendship. We also have a new hero of the month whose birthday we just celebrated not too long ago. So let's get ready. Let's get started. We got a lot of stuff to talk about today and have some fun. So here he is, the one, the only, Mr. Tony.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for allowing us to come into your home and talk about friendship. Friendship is what life is all about, to have some fun and to be friends with other people. Today, we're going to talk about friendship, how you can be a better friend, and even as important, or even more important, how to reach out to others with friendship through the emotions and the actions of a man who was all about friendship, Dr. Seuss. But let's start with the Esslers first.
Hi, I'm Nikita K from Miss Cole's class to tell you all about our school Esslers. At COA, students can create a collaborative and cooperative community. Everyone works together so everyone succeeds. They can be an outstanding learner and citizen. We can listen to our teachers, learn as much as we can, and treat each other the way we want to be treated. And they can achieve academic excellence. The more we learn, the smarter we get.
Outstanding. Great words by a great young person who really understands what the Esslers are all about, to prepare yourself to be successful. If you don't, then you're preparing yourself to fail. So I can achieve academic excellence. When we talk about friendship, it's a promise worth keeping. Friendship is like a circle of those who you believe in, who believe in you, and who have your back and support their back with everything that you do. Now, being a friend is a full-time job. So even if someone makes a mistake, you support them as a friend, but you help them correct that mistake, to learn from it and to be better, so that next time when they have that situation come up, they know how to deal with it. Friendship, it's a circle. Now, I want you guys all to help me with this. Friends, the F in friends stands for fight for you. The R is respect you. The I is include you. The E is encourage you. The N is need you. The D is deserve you. And through this all, we stand by you. Again, whether you make a mistake or whether you are successful, we celebrate it. We learn from it. We encourage it. We include it. We respect it. We fight for it. Those are what friends are all about. Now, the hero of this month is Dr. Seuss. And as we said before, we just celebrated his birthday. And so you should all know a little bit about Dr. Seuss. But this upcoming film will teach you even more about the man and his efforts to create friendship throughout the world.
Ted Geisel was an American original. He entertained generations of children and adults. We're not going to see the likes of him again.
Theodore Seuss Geisel adopted the name Dr. Seuss during his senior year at Dartmouth, where he served as editor of the school's humor magazine.
One spring evening, he and some friends were caught drinking gin in his room by the dean, who then removed Geisel from his editorship and said he could no longer contribute cartoons. So, of course, Ted Geisel continued to contribute, but using different names. And one of those names was Seuss.
Ted married Helen Palmer in 1927, and the couple moved to New York City.
Before Seuss was a famous children's writer, he was a famous ad man. He did advertising for many companies, and in fact, that's the way he made his money for the first 20 years of his children's book career.
Geisel's first book, And to Think That I Saw It on Mulberry Street, was rejected by every publisher he showed it to. He was about to throw the book away when he ran into a friend on the street.
His friend said, "Oh, well, I'm with Vanguard Press, show it to me." And the rest is history.
Geisel put children's book writing on hold in 1940 to draw political cartoons.
He attacked racism, he attacked anti-Semitism, he attacked fascism, and the isolationists who said, this war wasn't our problem, we need not get involved.
At 38 years old, Geisel was too old for the draft, but he was committed to helping the war effort. On January 7, 1943, Dr. Seuss became Captain Theodore Geisel of the United States Army.
He became part of the Information and Education Division and took charge of the animation unit.
In 1957, Geisel was challenged to create a new reading primer that children would enjoy more than watching television. Geisel would have to contain the book to 225 words.
So Ted took this list of words, all unrelated words, and he ran his eye down just looking for something that rhymed, and there was cat, there was hat. Boing.
The success of The Cat in the Hat launched the beginner book series for Random House. Geisel served as president of the new division and edited Are You My Mother and the Berenstain Bears as part of the series. Seuss's own contributions to the series are his most popular, including Green Eggs and Ham and One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish.
I think what makes a book a classic is pure excellence, and his books certainly fall into that category. But I also think it's because people want to revisit them again and again.
While his work was booming, his wife Helen had been struggling with health problems for years. But by 1967, there were other strains on the relationship. In 1984, Geisel was awarded a Pulitzer Prize for his special contribution to children's literature.
I got this wonderful note from him saying, "See, I'm not just a kids writer, I'm a people writer."
Theodore Seuss Geisel died on September 24, 1991. His books have been translated into 20 languages and inspired feature films and a Broadway musical.
Theodore Seuss Geisel had a voice unlike any other, and that voice of Ted's echoes in the head not only of every child who has those books read to her or him, but to any adult who's had the thrill of reading them. And it was a thrill to have known him.
Dr. Seuss, what an amazing individual. I think the thing that he enjoyed the most is that he started out with many of his ideas and his books that were geared towards children, but he was writing those for all of us. And when he finally was celebrated in his life, the thing he loved the most was that he wasn't just a children's author. He was an author for all of us to learn, and for generations and generations and generations in the future. Dr. Seuss. Friendship. Dr. Seuss says, we are all a little weird, and life is a little weird. And when we find someone whose weirdness is compatible with ours, we join up with them and fall in mutual weirdness, and we call it love. Yes, that's what friendship is all about. It's loving the people around you who are very compatible, and that means they're very much like you in what they do. And you learn from that. You grow from that. You get experience from that. And you realize how simple it is to be a friend. Oh, the places you will go. The more that you read, the more things you will know, the more that you learn. the more places you will go. You know, we challenge each and every one of you students, and I know you're online for a lot, but find a comfortable spot in your house, in your room, someplace, maybe outside, where you can grab a book that you love, a story, a biography, something that you would love to learn from, and sit and read. It's food for your mind. It makes you stronger. It makes you more intelligent. It helps you to learn. Don't be afraid to read. Challenge you to read. Challenge your brothers and sisters and your friends to read. Find ways in which you can share the things that you love in life. Oh, the places you will go. Now, when we talk about friends, Dr. Seuss felt that unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not. And we've spent this past year dealing with something that we didn't know when it was going to get better. But now we see the light at the end of the tunnel. We see that people are coming back to school. People are getting better, getting their shots, their vaccinations. They're wearing masks, they're social distancing, they're washing their hands, they're taking care of one another. So when we come back and to school, we need to work on all of those things that I just talked about, making sure that that mask is on, making sure that you're social distancing from others, that you're not hugging one another yet, not yet, and that you're taking care of one another. Because you can't help somebody else if you don't help yourself. Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing's going to get better. It's not. We know that each and every one of you students at COA care about one another. It's been a year, which is a long time. Friends, as we grow up, we realize that it's less important to have lots of friends and more important to have real ones. You know who the real ones are. Again, they're the ones who have your back. They're the ones that'll help you in good times and in bad. They're the ones who care about you. And I also want you to know that when you talk about the staff and the teachers, the people at Community Outreach Academy, they realize how important you are, and they are your friends. They are your real friends. So with that, boys and girls, I want to ask you, if I shout out Eagle Pride, what are you going to say? That's right. Brace yourself. Brace yourself, because we're coming back. We're coming back stronger than we've ever been before. And I'm going to be with my real friends. I'm going to be with those who care about me. I'm going to listen to my teacher. I'm going to listen to the yard duty and the people in the cafeteria and then the workers around the school and the principal and her staff. I'm going to listen to each and every one of them, and I'm going to be the best student I can be. I'm not going to be perfect. I'm going to make mistakes. But because of my friends, my real friends, I'm going to be a better person. Eagle Pride, brace yourself. When the mind goes negative, the mouth goes positive. You have an incredible day, and you have an incredible month, and we look forward to helping you again next month with the next character education trait.
All right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Our next character education virtual assembly, all about friendship, and our new hero of the month, Dr. Seuss. And what we like best about this is we kicked off the month with Dr. Seuss for a Spirit Day, and that was all about Read Across America Day and his birthday. So we had a lot of fun with that. I loved all the pictures that you sent in. We posted those on our COA social media. And I'm also going to, I also put on the social media a story about Dr. Seuss, which I might put on again, just in case you missed it. It's another great story about Dr. Seuss. I read it myself, so it's a teacher read aloud to you, and I hope you enjoy it. But we will have some more fun. We're getting ready to come back to school, or at least most of us. I know some of you are going to stay at home, which is fine. We don't have a problem with that at all. But we look forward to seeing those who are coming back on the campus pretty soon. So you guys have a fantastic day, and we'll see you next time.